Hello students, good morning. Today we will start with the topic Rutherford model of an atom. So let's start. Students, in the previous class we have discussed Rutherford done the alpha scattering experiment. On the basis of their experiment, he gave a model and that model is called Rutherford's model of an atom. In Rutherford model of an atom, he said that an atom The center of an atom is called nucleus, which contains protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged while neutrons are the chargeless. The center of an atom, which is nucleus, it is very dense and very small. If we are comparing the size of nucleus, the size of nucleus is 10 to the power minus 5, less than that of the size of an atom. The second point, he said that the total mass of an atom is concentrated in their center, in their nucleus. Why? Because in the nucleus, protons and neutrons are present. And mass is related with the mass of protons and neutrons because mass of electron is negligible, it is very small. So total mass of proton, total mass of neutron gives the mass of an atom which was present in the nucleus. Third point, he said that the nucleus is surrounded by negatively charged electron because an atom in their nucleus, protons and neutrons are present while electrons are present in the circular path. Suppose this is the nucleus and this is the circular path. These circular paths are called orbits or shell in which electrons revolve around the nucleus. Next point, he said that the electrostatic force of attraction between positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electrons are hold the atom. Because we know that in the center positively charged protons are present and in the orbits in the shell negatively charged electrons are present. The force of attraction, electrostatic force of attraction holds the atom due to these two charges. Next point, in the Rutherford model, that is an atom is electrically neutral. This is because the number of protons and number of electrons are present in an atom in equal number, so that protons carry positive, electrons carry negative charge, they cancel their charge and an atom is electrically neutral. Next point, he said that maximum part of an atom is empty because on the basis of their alpha scattering experiment, he observed that maximum alpha rays passed straight without any deflection. On the basis of that, he gave the points in their model that the maximum part of an atom is empty. But the Rutherford model was failed finally. The reason is that or the few limitations are found in the Rutherford model that are called the drawbacks. So the drawbacks of Rutherford models of an atom, that is main two drawbacks. One is Rutherford model could not explain the stability of an atom. The reason is that in physics, we know that according to electromagnetic theory said that if a charged particle continuously moving in a circular path, then it loses its energy. And that loses its energy is called radiated its energy, and this energy is released in the form of radiation. So in the Rutherford model, electron is moving around the nucleus in a circular path. Hence, according to electromagnetic theory, this electron when revolving around the nucleus continuously, it also radiates its energy. And when electron radiates its energy, due to continuous motion in the circular path, it can attract strongly towards the positively charged proton or nucleus, and hence finally we can say that the electrons should be fall down in the nucleus, but it not happened at all. Okay, so it could not explain why an atom is stable, why the electron could not fall in the nucleus. while an electron is revolving around the nucleus in a circular path continuously without radiating its energy. The second drawback is Rutherford model could not explain how electrons which are present in the orbits, or how many number of electrons in present in first orbit or in second orbit, means the distribution of electrons could not explained in the very different orbits in Rutherford model. So due to these two drawbacks, Rutherford model was